Father, you should know I've been going so.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make the softest and layered chapatis. Those are the ingredients that we are going to use, and now that you are done mixing the sugar and the salt with the water, it's time for us to start making the dough. So I'm going to add the flour according to the amount of chapatis that I want to make. I usually just make a little chapatis, just enough for dinner. Now what I usually go and do next is that I make a well in the middle of the flour, and then to that well I add the water, right? And then I keep stirring. I prefer to use a wok at first so that I don't make my hands dirty. So I'm going to continue using the wok, add the flour and the water as I see necessary, and then up to the point where the dough is not too sticky. At that point I'm going to oil my hands. You're going to see that in the video, and then start using my hands to mix.
Father, you should know I've been going solo. Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Free my signs. Every time, let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want.
At this point the dough is not very sticky, so it's almost, we are halfway there. So I put it on a clean surface and I continue kneading for 5 minutes. This step is very important because it helps release the gluten, and this plays a very big role in how the chapatis end in the end. So let's continue kneading, and then at some point I add a little bit of oil to help the dough not to stick onto the surface. Then once I feel like the dough is ready, I put it back into the tin, and then I'm going to let it rest for 30 minutes. This was 30 minutes later. What I'm doing is that I'm cutting my dough into small balls.
I do what I want, I want, I want, I want. Hear me now, I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for.
Now, this next step is going to be very important in making sure that our chapatis have layers. So what I do is that I'm going to roll the chapati into a not very big size, as you can see there. Now, after rolling, then let's wait a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of oil, and then I'm going to smear that oil all around that rolled chapati. Now that oil is very important in ensuring that there are layers, and then you sprinkle a little bit of flour on top of it, and then you start turning. Is this turning? I'm rolling. Then you do as I'm doing there. Also very important in making sure that the chapatis have layers, and then you start rolling it back like that. And once that is done, you keep them apart. At the end after you're done with this process, it's important that you let the small rolled balls rest for another 30 minutes before you can start rolling it again for cooking.
Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Free my signs. Every time, let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. 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 I want, I want, I want. Hear me now. Watch me go.
On to the next step. You're going to roll now the chapati doughs after they have rested for 30 minutes, and we start cooking.
Control, is this real?
Once the bubble starts to form like that, you turn the chapati, give it another 2 minutes, and then you're going to observe other bubbles forming from down. And then at this point I like to add another chapati on top of the one that I'm cooking, because it really helps prevent my hands from feeling the heat, you get. So it's easier for me to keep turning. And now turning the chapati, and also when you're turning, make sure that you're pressing it onto the pan. Makes it have these really beautiful spots that you love in a chapati. Now we repeat this process over and over until we finish cooking all the chapatis. You add the dough onto the pan, allow it to form bubbles. As that is happening, continue rolling your other dough on the other side, because you have to save time, right? Now the bubbles have formed, so you turn it to the other side, allow it to cook also. I usually don't like adding oil before the bubbles have formed, because in that way your chapati will not cook on the inside, and you really want your chapati to be nice and well cooked. Yes, so as you can see, I'm doing a lot of multitasking, and by the way, let me tell you, I really enjoy making chapatis, and I usually don't want anyone in the kitchen, because it's usually a time for me to also meditate. I know it's funny, but I meditate a lot when I'm in the kitchen. It's therapeutic for me.
Hear me now, I do what I want. Thought that you should know I've been going solo. Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time, let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want. Hear me now, I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time, let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want. Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time, let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want.
Waswahili walisema mwenye macho hambiwi tazama. In English, that means a person with eyes is never prompted to look. As you can see, they look so soft. They are well layered, obviously, and yummy. So I usually don't make a lot of chapatis because as I told you, I'm a wellness coach, so weight management is key. And let me tell you, chapatis can be very addictive, and you find yourself eating like 3 and 4. So what I usually do, I make just enough for one meal, and then we can have like two, and then we can have like, a little bit for the children to eat the following day, and then that's it. Now, in addition to helping with the portion control, I usually feel like if we make a lot of chapatis, people get bored easily, and chapati is that one meal that you want to be enjoyed every time that it's cooking, every time that it's being served. So I maintain the intrigue. How do I put it? I maintain that urge for chapati by making sure that we cook it only once in a week and just kidogo.